he's going to catch heat that's unnecessary because we're judging it against one person. Magic and Bird were judging against the game. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Dr. J was judging. I got a question. Go ahead.
Okay. How about this? This just popped in my head too. Okay, because when you said that, it made me think about replacing a legendary player like a quarterback. You don't want to be the dude who replaced Dan Marino. You want to be the dude who replaced the dude who replaced Dan Marino or John Elway or Tom Brady or so forth and so on.
Right.
With that being said, and LeBron is always held up against Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Do you think the next big thing won't get that flack because LeBron ate up all that flack, or would it just be into perpetuity if it starts at Michael Jordan and that's it?
I think that the next one is going to be compared is going to be a LeBron comparison. You know, I think basketball is one of those few sports where it's going to be a tier effect. Like, here's Michael Jordan's tier, here's LeBron James' tier, and here's that next one's tier. You know, and like I said, you want to be the next one coming up, right. So, you know, I don't. But once again, here's the beauty of sports is we don't know. There may be somebody that comes along that puts themselves in that Michael Jordan, that greatest ever, you know, comedy. You know, it may happen. We don't know, but I think there's still going to be tiers. I think in LeBron's case, going back to what I said earlier, I wish he would have played it smarter because it would have benefited him more. In my case, if he personally did whatever he could to distance himself from that conversation and make it more natural. What LeBron should have done is like, no, stop. No, I ain't in the mic conference. Stop. Just, y'all need to shut it down right now. You know what I'm saying? If he had played humble with that and be like, no, I ain't in the mic conference, let my career be done. If he had just consistently said, let my career be done before we even have that conversation. You know, start looking at look at Magic, look at Larry. Let the cats who look at Olajuwon. Look at those cats whose career been done and talk to Mike. Don't talk about Mike. I don't even want to talk about Mike until I'm done.
Right.
If he had used that as a narrative, changed everything. It would have changed everything. You know, because it would have made us feel that he really, really respects. And I'm pretty sure he does, but it's more about perception than it is reality sometimes. You know, the perception would be like, oh, this dude really, he respects, you know, what everything Mike did. You know, he understands Mike's the God. You know, he got that. And you know what? Talked about hip-hop. Here's a classic example. This is, once again, coming in my head right now as I'm speaking. Jay-Z. Everybody love Hov, right? Everybody love Hov. You know, from cats from our era, maybe my era. I don't know, you're a little bit younger than me. But our era, everybody held up.
Everybody love Hov. You got that.
But we're looking at the history and the arc of hip-hop. And for the most part, I'm not saying it's like 90% or whatever, but generally, for years and years and years and decades, even some now, you know, more or less now and then, consider Rakim the God. MCs, Rakim, even Jay-Z is like Rakim's the God. That's it, right? Now, even though Jay-Z has acknowledged that at some point in time, Jay-Z was never humble about where his place in the game was. And neither was LL. You know, but let's go back. You know, MCing is about that pride. Is about that swag and brag. You know what I'm saying? You can't half-ass and be a great MC. You either great MC, you're not. And your job is to let people know. But
it's a blood sport.
There's always,
It's a blood
sport. You're right. You're blood sport. Right. But the arrogance that Jay-Z carries with him as an MC carries across to how other people accept him. Now, Jay-Z has had the luxury of kind of like LeBron. You know, you show us your greatness, but then you don't always follow up your greatness with greatness. So you give us holes. You know, I ain't messing with that, Jay. I ain't messing with that album. I mess with this, right? You know what I'm saying? LeBron, like, hey, I mess with you in this season. Right, the same thing. But when you got a guy that, and he only did this one time, and it was necessary. When you got a guy like Kendrick, who the only time he ever spoke about how great he was on one song in one verse with Jay-Elect and what was the name of the song? I forgot. Where he spit like I'm the king of New York and whatever. I forgot the song that he did with It was Jay-Elect. I forgot the name of the song.
I remember the song. I forgot the name of the song, but yeah, I know the song. But you know what? It's a misconception. He didn't. You know why he got a pass for that? This is a rarely known fact.
No, look.
Okay.
I know why he got a pass for it. I know why I'm just using that as an example, as that's the only time Kendrick has talked about himself in the context of greatness as an MC, and that was current greatness. He didn't even go back and mess with the
he just said
the dudes that were. Jay-Z is always presenting himself as like, y'all need to treat me like a guy. What is Jay-Z and Kanye? My presence is my presence. You know, like, yo, you want some? Who are you? You calling yourself Hova? You know, you reference it right. So here's the thing. Kendrick, pound for pound, everybody know this cat is probably the baddest that's ever done it, and he didn't have to tell us.
Mm-hmm.
He let his work do for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He let his work. Man, look, I'm gonna let my spit dictate all of this. I ain't gotta tell y'all. Y'all gonna know.
Yeah.
You know, and so
say what you want. Just
that's
say
the
my
thing.
name
I think
right.
When you don't mention it, you go out and do it, and don't say anything. I think LeBron is in the Jay-Z category because they're from the same generation. Where they're like, Kanye the same way. I need to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, you really don't, because, in all honesty, if you do it correctly, the game is going to recognize your greatness and elevate it to that point. So LeBron, if he had played humble and not and like shot down this ESPN narrative that he needs to be in a conversation with Mike, he would have gotten the Kendrick Lamar treatment, where we would have elevated him regardless of him saying a damn thing. Like, yo, dude, no, you in that. Like, Kendrick is in the Lamar conversation. I mean, Kendrick is in the Rakim conversation, period. That's it. Everybody knows that. Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah.
And he hasn't given everybody
the
same
hold.
Like him,
you go, he dope.
Exactly. But part of that is how he played it. He played it humbly, man. He played it humbly. Kendrick would tell you, look, you listen to interviews, Jay-Z would tell you, man, I'm the greatest MC alive. He'll be on that stuff, you know, you can see it when he's talking about when Lil Wayne was getting credit and Pac. He's like, look, he's like, I'm that dude. Y'all recognize it. Kendrick doesn't even, you look at interviews, Kendrick doesn't even consider himself an MC. He says, I'm a writer. Like, come on, man. But my thing is that it plays well with public perception. At the end of the day, man, who's going to be the ultimate judge of what your legacy is? The public. Mm-hmm. And when you give the public room to find shots and room to throw shade and room to really dissect what you're about before they position you, you're going to get that. You know, and LeBron, I think, and Jay-Z are two class examples of cats that really, you know, really knew how great they were, but they didn't hide publicly from that. They found whatever chance they could to let us know how great they were. And to me, when you're going against greatness, when you're going against like a Rakim and you're going against a Michael Jordan, that might not be the smartest way to do that. Play humble. You know what I'm saying? Let the people decide that.
Especially,
you have to say nothing about it.
When you're taking Biggie's verses and using them.
Yeah, well, Jay used a lot of verses. Jay used a lot of, Jay used a lot of people's verses. Jay used a lot of people's verses.
Other people's verses, and then LeBron, the same on the flip side of that coin, LeBron wearing 23 and telling people he's trying to walk the man down. Yep.
Here, let me ask you.
So the moment you lose, you lose.
Quick question, Red. Quick question. Who's the greatest producer in hip hop history to you?
Ooh. Oh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Primo, man.
You know what? If I was around you, I'd give you a hug right now. I would give you a hug because you know what? I only say that because I agree. You know, I think our answer is wrong. I think it's more of a personal. I think our answer is wrong, but I agree with you.
Right.
Primo is that dude, right? But here's my thing: it's not Kanye. But if you listen to Kanye, what would he tell you?
Yeah, he'd tell you it's him.
And he's made a point throughout his whole career where letting Primo hasn't said anything, and the other guys we don't think it is.
Yeah.
It may be Dre. Dre. We can't front on anything Dre's done.
Never.
Right.
Never.
Dre is phenomenal. But guess what? Dre has never come out and been on a soapbox saying I'm the baddest producer ever in this culture.
Yeah.
And the fact that he hasn't done it leaves us as human beings like, you know what, dude, we'll do it for you. Nobody's going to give it to Kanye because guess what? Kanye, he's thirsty to get it.
He's breaking his arm, patting stuff on the back.
Exactly. And the public doesn't acknowledge that in that way. So part of I'm bringing that to bringing the whole LeBron MJ conversation that LeBron, he should have been like Dre. Like, hey, I'm going to keep it silent, man. I'm going to just do my thing. Look, if LeBron was as quiet as Kawhi Leonard and did what he did, that Jordan-LeBron conversation will be very, very real. Very real. Because even the people that didn't like LeBron would have to honor him because he didn't say it himself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where I'm at with it. If that makes any sense at all.
Okay. No, that makes perfect sense. I mean, you dropping science, bro. Check it out. Okay. The irony is you bring up Kawhi Leonard. Thoughts on that situation, and how much blame do you put on the San Antonio Spurs for this? Or, you know what, better question. Thoughts on the situation, and divide the blame in that situation.
Okay, this is the way I look at it. And I'm going to try to make this, I don't want to make it short, but I want to make it as thorough as possible without being long-winded on it. I think it was one of those circumstances where I don't think anybody's necessarily wrong, but I think the timing of the situation lent itself for everything to go bad and nobody did anything about it. So hear me out on this one. In Kawhi's situation, you're dealing with a cat. I'm going to do this front to back. You're dealing with a cat that is dealing with the injury immediately, well, almost at the same time that he watched another All-Star on the other side of the pond where you're watching Isaiah Thomas get injured in Boston. Am I correct? Isaiah's hip goes bad. Kawhi's quad goes bad. Time frame on both coming back, whatever. Isaiah gets traded, comes back before Kyrie takes the court. He's not 100% healthy, right? Even though he's with another team, not 100%. He doesn't have the same speed, first step, this, that, and the other. He's not healthy. As that goes along and the Cleveland thing spills itself out, Kawhi comes back, and guess what? He's not 100% healthy. Correct? He's like, I played 9 games. Something's still not right. I'm shutting this down. Isaiah played through it. Kawhi is sitting back watching this. Isaiah gets traded. Once Isaiah gets traded to the Lakers, you, I, and the rest of the world knows Isaiah Thomas literally just lost $100 million. Literally. The minute he got traded to the Lakers at trading deadline, and he wasn't even going to start, you're not going to get a max deal. That's done. Isaiah Thomas literally just lost $100 million. I'm Kawhi Leonard. Why the hell am I coming back if I'm not 100%?
Exactly.
So I say that to say that scenario is playing itself out in front of him. So he's like, I'm not coming back. And in the meantime, he's getting a second opinion. Now, that's just on that. The second opinion comes from this. And you're from Chicago. You'll get this.
Mm-hmm.